They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Teach me, Lord, teach me, Lord, how to wait, how to wait. Trouble tried to shake me, and the storm always pressing in. Yet I know you're right beside me. Even when the road looked dim and every tears I cried, you counted. You held me through the pain. Though the night has felt like it never ended, I know joy will rise again. Just teach me, Lord, how to I'm standing on your promise with every word you say is true. Trouble tried to shake me, patience is growing in your presence. Storm cloud always pressing in. Yet I know you're right beside me. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Every tear I cry, mounted up like wings, like an eagle rising higher than the pain. Teach me, Lord, how to wait. Just teach me, Lord. I'm trusting in your time and not a moment early and not a moment late. Just teach me, Lord. I know your joy will rise. When the enemy come and whisper, you're forgotten, you're alone. I remind him who is my shepherd, Jesus, still upon his throne. Patience is growing in your presence. My heart is learning wisdom through the season of the day. The miracle is waiting, your grace is meeting me every day. See they that wait upon the Lord. So I praise you in the silence until the until the cloud rolled away. How to wait. My breakthrough is getting closer with every prayer as I pray. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, mounted up like wings, like an eagle riding. Teach me, Lord, rising higher than the pain. Just teach me, Lord, how to wait. I'm trusting in your timing, not a moment early, not a moment late. Your spirit lifting me high and your love is my escape. When the enemy comes and whispers, you still working for my good, God. Holding my hand and keeping me steady, and just like you promised you would. They that wait upon the Lord, oh yes, they shall renew their strength, spreading wings like a soar of an eagle, flying free again. Just teach me, Lord, how to wait. Just teach me, Lord, how to wait. You making me strong and I'm waiting. So I'll just trust in you every day, Lord. Just teach me. My heart is learning wisdom.
Make It 5 Men Teach Me, Lord How to Wait a Story. Featuring Mr. Happiness, night still covered the valley like a heavy blanket. The birds had not yet found the courage to sing, and the stars were slowly bowing out of the sky. Mr. Happiness stood on a lonely road with the cool air brushing across his face. It had been a long season, waiting, praying, trusting, waiting again. He looked at the road ahead. He had no idea how long the journey would be. Still, he took a step.
Teach me, Lord, how to wait, he whispered into the silence.
Every step felt like a conversation with God. Streetlights flickered above him, as if even they were unsure whether to keep shining. The clouds swirled overhead, thick with worry and questions. Mr. Happiness paused when a single white feather drifted from the sky, landing softly at his feet. It was small, but it carried a message. Angels were already near. He pressed forward into the dim morning. His reflection shimmered in puddles left over from last night's rain. His heart felt tired. His knees felt weak.
Renew my strength, he prayed, like you promised.
A soft light began creeping across the horizon. The earliest hint of sunrise stretched like God's hand reaching into the darkness. Mr. Happiness lifted his eyes. A great eagle soared high above him, wings spread wide, flying without fear. He watched in awe. Something inside him rose too. The ground trembled gently beneath his feet. Wind brushed his back like a push from heaven. Chains he didn't even realize he still carried slipped from his arms and vanished into the dust. The waiting had already begun to change him. Suddenly, his feet were no longer on the road. He found himself high in the mountains, where the air tasted clean and hope felt closer. He walked through fields of gold, and when his hand grazed a leafless tree, blossoms burst open like a promise fulfilled. That is what God does in the waiting. He grows miracles where we see none. Kneeling there, breathing in revelation, Mr. Happiness felt strength blooming inside him. Not loud, not fast. Quiet, steady, heavenly. Voices appeared like music riding the wind. A choir, angels, encouragement wrapped in harmony. Wings of light unfurled from his shoulders, not to escape, but to soar. He ran, then faster. The earth fell away beneath him as he climbed into the sky, flying across oceans and deserts. Below him, every place that once brought pain now glowed with healing light. His story was reaching others. The angels joined him, filling the heavens with praise. They circled him like a celebration. The mountain beneath his feet returned, but he no longer stood as the same man who started this journey. Now he stood, renewed, strong, and fearless. Sunrise fully broke across the horizon. The world glowed. Mr. Happiness placed one hand over his heart and smiled.
Your timing is perfect, Father. Not early, not late. You have taught me how to wait.
A mighty eagle landed beside him. The breeze wrapped around them like God's invisible embrace. The long night had ended. The waiting had become strength. The promise had taken flight. The story closed beneath a new light. Faith was stronger, hope was alive, and love was leading the way. The sun climbed higher until the entire mountaintop gleamed beneath Mr. Happiness' feet. It felt like the world finally remembered how to shine again. He breathed deeply, letting that warmth soak down into the places that had once felt empty. A soft rustle of wings broke the stillness. Angels stepped forward from the light, their faces kind and familiar. They had been there the whole time, unseen yet never absent. One angel placed a gentle hand on his shoulder.
You waited, the angel said quietly. You trusted. This strength you feel is the fruit of your patience.
Mr. Happiness lowered his head for a moment, overwhelmed. Waiting had been harder than any battle he had ever fought. Doubt tried to steal his peace. Fear tried to tell him God forgot. Loneliness tried to erase his courage. Still, he waited. Still, he prayed. Still, he believed.
Sometimes I wanted to give up, he confessed. I didn't always feel strong. I felt stuck.
The angel smiled. Strength is not in the running, it is in the staying.
Below them, the valley glowed with memories. Every tear shed along the journey now sparkled like diamonds scattered across the earth. Every painful step had become a testimony.
You thought the delay was a punishment, the angel said. It was preparation.
Mr. Happiness let those words settle into his heart like seeds planted deep. He realized the waiting season did not break him. It built him. A gentle wind swirled around him again. The eagle stretched its wings and lifted its head, urging him forward. The path ahead led down the mountain into a new land rich with color. Villages, people, lives waiting for the same hope that now lived in him.
Mr. Happiness looked toward the horizon. What happens next?
Go, the angel replied, motioning toward the path. Give others the courage to wait. Tell them what God has done. Shine light in places where night still lingers.
He nodded. His steps felt lighter than ever before. Each footfall echoed purpose. Below the mountain, crowds began gathering. People weary from their own storms. People bowing under their own delays. They lifted their heads when they saw him. Music rose. The choir grew louder. The air shimmered with faith.
Mr. Happiness raised his hands toward heaven. If you carried me through the waiting, you will carry them too.
Golden feathers drifted from the sky, falling into the hands of the people. They felt strength return, courage return, joy return. Waiting suddenly seemed like a doorway to God instead of a prison.
Mr. Happiness spoke to them, his voice steady and full of grace. Hold on to his promise. Trust his timing. He is never too late. He is never too early. He is always exactly where you need him to be. He will renew your strength.
Cheers erupted like a celebration long overdue. The sun shone brighter. The eagle lifted back into the sky. God's love filled the land. Mr. Happiness smiled, knowing he finally understood. Waiting was not the pause before victory. Waiting was the victory growing quietly inside.
Teach me, Lord, how to wait was no longer a plea.
It had become his praise. Join the movement of love, faith, and light. Subscribe to a Mr. Happy Online for more gospel encouragement. https www.youtube.com. Mr. Happy Online. Share this message with someone who needs hope today.